Hello, I'm Paul.
And I'm Scott.
And welcome to DC
I'm Proud.
Hello everyone, you're listening to part 3 of the PUDDIN Squad season. The season where we talk all about Harley and her friends. Basically. So far, we've done Batman Assault on Arkham from 2014 and Suicide Squad from 2016. But today, you know what we're doing. We're doing Batman and Harley Quinn from 2017, directed by Sam Liu, and it has a plot description of Batman and Nightwing are forced to team with the Joker's sometimes girlfriend Harley Quinn to stop a global threat brought about by Poison Ivy and Joseph Woodrow, the Floronic Man.
I'm glad you said that because I can't.
It's got Kevin Conroy as Batman, Melissa Rauch as Harley Quinn, Paget Brewster as Poison Ivy, Lauren Lester as Nightwing, and Kevin Michael Richardson as Jason Woodrow. Scott, do you have any facts about this film?
I do, but they're not very interesting. So,
okay.
The henchmen in the karaoke bar that send the milk over to the Batman
Yes.
are dressed in the style of the 1960s Batman series Catwoman henchmen.
Do you know what? I knew I recognised. I was thinking, what?
Yeah.
Who are? I know. Yeah, that makes sense.
And now there are 2 stars of The Big Bang Theory that play Harley Quinn.
Nice. Oh, is that who it is?
It's Bernadette.
Yeah, I knew I recognised that her face.
And the walls of Super Babes is decorated with actual classic DC comic artwork from the 1960s.
There we go. Wonderful stuff.
Yes. How do you want to tackle this?
So I think, right, we'll run through the plot as we normally do, but I think from the off, I think we give a little gist of our kind of thoughts about it.
Okay.
And then we can just go through it.
Cool.
And just tackle it head on. How about
Would
that?
you like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So basically, this is the second time I've watched this film, and I actually like it more this time
Than last time.
than
Okay.
last time. I won't get into scores yet, so you don't really get like a gist of how much, but like it still has. I'd probably say that half this film annoys me and I don't like.
I think I know which
But
parts.
then the other half I kind of enjoy. And I think the thing about this film is that because you're in the Batman animated series world,
Yes.
right? It's all animated like that. You expect it to be a certain way, but you really need to settle in to what it's doing here, which is basically a comedy. This thing's a comedy,
yeah.
right? But it's not a great comedy.
No.
It's quite a sloppy, really obvious kind of joke comedy.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is.
Fine.
That's my first impressions.
I kind of agree to a certain extent, and I think the writing's really lazy,
Yeah.
and like the jokes don't land at all, and they feel like they're out of like a dad book joke.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
when it finished, I was like, "What the fuck did you just make me watch?" And I now like mulled it over. There are certain aspects I enjoyed, but I think there was more stuff that annoyed me than I actually. I mean, halfway through, I was like, "Has anything happened yet?"
It does take its
It's like-
time, doesn't it?
I'm sure 20 minutes could have been cut, but yeah, we'll see.
See, what I feel this film was is a showcase of basically this is what we could do with Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
We can make her into a series. We could do films. We can go on to Birds of Prey and make a whole film about her. We could do the Harley Quinn series, right? And obviously lean into the more dirtier and violent jokes that we like from that series.
Yes.
Whereas it's like halfway. It's like this do the Batman animated series that everyone loves, but make it a little bit naughtier.
This struggles with identity, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't know what it wants to do, or I don't think it knows what it wants to achieve.
Yeah.
And that really suffers because of the writing, and it's the same issues that I had with the last one.
Assault on Arkham.
Assault on Arkham. The writing's just not in the character's favour.
Should we put it on the table now?
Yes. 'Cause
Whether
we're just gonna
whether you like it better or worse than Assault on Arkham, if you can decide. Because I probably say before I watched this film, I would have said Assault was better, but now I feel like this one might be better. Only slightly. But I feel like you could probably, if you rewatch this, you'll probably have a little bit more fun.
Yes.
Because it's just so dumb.
Yes.
Whereas the other one's just like...
I would probably rewatch this again rather than Assault on Arkham.
Yeah, okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's just say, before we get into the story as well, do you like Harley Quinn in this?
No. Well,
you don't?
Okay. Yes, to an extent, but there are certain things in the story that I fucking hate.
Okay, yes. Okay, that's fair.
And I think we both agree on something. I'm sure we do.
Yeah. I kind of, when you get to the end of the film, I'm kind of like, that was a decent,
much better
Harley.
It's the best Harley we've seen so far, not including Margot Robbie.
Yes.
Animation-wise.
Out of two, yes.
Out of two,
it's better than the first one. She feels more like Harley in this.
Yes.
Yeah. You get the jokes. You feel the strength.
Yes.
She feels like she can handle herself.
She's clever.
She's clever. She's manipulative. And she has that attitude that is quite fun.
Yeah.
It is definitely the best animated so far. Yeah, definitely. Should we talk through it?
Go for it.
And then we can, just pinpoint exactly what we liked and disliked from this film. So, Batman and Nightwing discover that Poison Ivy and Floronic Man have teamed up and stolen information from Star Labs about a bio-restorative project and Swamp Thing. Much to their reluctance, they decide to look for Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy's best friend, to find out where the duo is hiding. However, Harley has gone off the grid since getting paroled. Batman leaves finding Harley to Nightwing, while he figures out what the criminal duo are up to. So, it's nice to go back to the Batman animated world, right?
Yes, I enjoy it. Yes.
Do you love seeing Harley as animated Harley, what she's like in the animated series?
Yeah, don't mind.
I love that outfit.
Of course you do.
It's great.
Okay.
Just that real, like, Harley Quinn jester outfit's wicked.
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoy it. And you got to say, weren't you getting a kick out of, like, Floronic Man? Just basically stabbing...
Yeah, just, like...
There's blood in this.
Shreds. There's
blood in this.
In the first scene, that's it. Yeah.
Did I give you a hint that this was in the Batman animated world? Were you expecting that?
No, I knew already.
Yeah, you knew. Yeah. So you're like, oh, this seems a bit different.
Yes, and I enjoyed that scene actually. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think the action's solid in this.
Yes, I agree.
I think it's choreographed well, and you feel like they're actually a good match when people are facing off against each other. They're actually like, it's a great looking
it's
fight.
Literally like it's the brains and the brawns, isn't it?
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, I like it.
And it's what's her name? Paget Brewster that voices Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
No, Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
And I know her from Criminal Minds.
Oh.
And Friends.
Okay.
And I recognise her voice straight away. It's one of very, very distinctive.
Did you get a kick that you're finally going to see Harley and Poison Ivy together?
Yeah, but
it's not letdown. Yeah, it's not obviously like the amazing ones we get in the Harley Quinn series.
That's true.
But they have some scenes together.
There's something there.
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah. We get a nice intro here as well.
We do.
It's like Pink Panther.
That's what it is. Pink Panther. That's what it is in my head.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I thought, and I couldn't think of what it was.
It's like the person always foiling everyone in the scenes. It's like this 2D animation.
Yeah.
It's quite fun. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's leading into immediately that you're going to be watching some sort of comedy.
Yes. It's more like, it kind of plays out like a road movie. Like, we're travelling across the country and stuff like that. It kind of plays out like that.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, defo. I forgot about this as well, but we get this first little look at a very small Swamp Thing origin.
Yes.
Him running into the swamp from the CCTV.
Yep.
And then it made me remember, oh yeah, we're going to see Swamp Thing in this. And it'll be our first ever Swamp Thing on the podcast.
It will. It is. Yeah.
And there we go. Exciting stuff.
But also, like, saying that you didn't enjoy that TV show, did you?
It's because I was watching it with Zoe, she wasn't interested, so I just dropped it out.
Fine.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
I probably would have liked it.
Yeah. I think
but it's like they just cancelled it, so why am I going to watch it?
What's the point?
Yeah. So, next. At Argus HQ, Batman asks Sarge Steele about the kidnapping of a scientist named Dr. Harold Goldblum, who has a background in chemistry, botany, and biological warfare. However, Sarge says they do not have any viable leads. So, Sergeant Steele in this, right? Little perv.
Yes.
him saying Lady Shiva and stuff like that. But we also Batman is almost he is blackmailing him in this.
Yes. And also, didn't he say like how stupid the police are and just they're useless basically? Yeah. I'm like, okay.
There's a line he says talking about he's going to reveal like the nocturnal activities that Argus are doing, which Sergeant Steele's a part of, and then Sergeant Steele says, "What some men do for other men is therapy in some countries," and it's like, what are you getting up to?
Honestly, these jokes just don't land at all. They're so bad.
They are. There's a lot of bad jokes.
They're so.
We'll get to the worst joke, which is the most cringeworthy joke.
Okay, I have a feeling I know what it is.
We'll see.
Okay.
And it goes on for too long. When it comes to it, I'll tell you what it is. Anyway, Nightwing finds Harley working as a waitress at the Super Babes restaurant, where waitresses are dressed as superheroes and supervillains. Telling her, Nightwing asks where it can find Ivy, and Harley says she is done with superheroes and supervillains and wants to live a normal life. Nightwing asks her why she is in skimpy outfits for minimum wage instead of using her psychiatric training. He angers her, saying she has not reported to her parole officer in months and that he could drag her to jail. They fight until she knocks him out with a weak dose of Joker gas. So let's talk about...
Okay, firstly...
Super Babes.
Yeah. Firstly, she says she's done with superheroes and villains and stuff like that, yet she works in a...
Yes.
As a supervillain.
Just degrading herself.
Yeah, it's the stupidest... It's like a villain / Super Babes Hooters.
It's
literally like Hooters, but...
This first half, right? This is where it starts getting into... This is men writing this story.
This is where it's bits like this that don't work for me.
They're playing out their fantasies.
Yes.
And it's like, they're literally bending over. And you can see their vaginas.
Yeah.
You can see they've had to draw it.
Yes.
Right? And when men are going and drawing these things, it's like, you're doing this for your own pleasure.
Yes.
To get your own gratification from these things. Right?
100%.
And it's just cringe. It's like, stop doing this.
Yeah, I know.
And I know it's kind of, maybe you're trying to do this for some comedy aspect, but they do it for too long.
The camera doesn't need to focus on Harley's ass when that guy's like tempted to hit it.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? It spends too long on it.
Yes.
And it's... I'm not a fan.
No. This is a moment when I'm just like, I can see the artist and the writer in the writer's room being like, let's do this bit here.
I need to go have a wank.
We love comic books.
Yeah. But they're like... I like their fight scene as well.
Yeah. It's good choreographed, like, fight scenes.
Yeah. And I enjoyed Harley giving him the laughing gas and stuff like that.
Yeah. And she's got a massive kettlebell inside her handbag. Just in case she needs to hit anyone.
But that leads us to the bedroom.
Yes. Let me just before we get onto that, let me just think if there's anything, because this is a big thing we got to tackle in the bedroom.
Okay.
I enjoy that they've put kind of a couple of layers on this character. You know, she's in this transition period. It feels like the period between Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey. Yeah. This could almost be the transition where she's no longer so attached to the Joker, and she's
trying to
finding
discover
herself
who she is without him.
Yeah, she's given all that shit up that she used to do.
Yeah.
And trying to find herself. And I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. It adds more layers to her character.
Yes.
But even when they're fighting, it's the way she positions herself. Mm-hmm. Like bending over and like getting really low.
It's all very seductive.
Yeah.
And I don't think you
making sure you're seeing her bum at all times.
Yes. Or her boobs. Definitely made for boys by boys.
Yes, absolutely. Where the Harlequin show feels like this is for a bit of feminine power.
And also, it's made with respect for the character as well.
Yes.
Even though she does look good, that's not what it's relying on. Yeah. She's actually got a character.
This is for the gratification of men.
Yes.
This film. Yeah, absolutely. And just going back to the fight as well, I do kind of get a kick out of it's kind of stepping away from the safety of the animated series, where the punches feel more impactful.
Yeah.
You can do more. It looks more violent, and I kind of enjoy that. Just a little bit of straying.
Yeah.
I don't like the sexual straying away from it, but the violent straying where you can get a bit more gritty and it's enjoyable.
I get that. I understand that. I think I prefer that to it being really tame.
Yeah, for sure. Before we get to the sex scene,
okay,
let me just say. Meanwhile, Sarge shows Batman the home of Goldblum, where he was kidnapped, and Batman finds evidence that Floronic Man has been there. Right?
Yes.
I'm just bringing this because I kind of like that Batman just shows up all the police.
Yeah.
And he's saying, you know, like, people have searched this place already. And he's like, no offence, but none of you guys are me.
That's very true. And he's like, when he picks up that leaf and he goes, well, there's a leaf there. That's like,
it's just a leaf.
This doesn't look like a normal leaf.
I just like that. It's good. And the reason I bring this scene up as well is because we start talking about Nightwing, right? In the end of this scene.
Yeah, we do.
And Batman says that Nightwing can handle himself. And then we immediately
turns out he can't.
To where Harley's just going to sleep with him, and he's tied to a bed, which I find quite funny.
Okay.
So, Nightwing wakes up and finds he has been tied to a bed. Harley shows him a pile of rejection letters and that her criminal past prevents her from getting rehired as a psychiatrist. Eventually, the two sleep together.
They do.
This is like a porno.
100%.
It's a fucking... Just the way that it plays... Right. Harley is taking her clothes off.
Yes.
Bends over yet again. Nightwing's looking. Turns away. Trying not to look. Mm-hmm. And Harley turns round to find Nightwing has a boner.
Yes.
What are we watching?
You can literally see her eyes go down to it.
This isn't the animated series anymore.
No. And what is it she says? Oh, I thought you and Batman didn't like girls.
Yes. But it gets even weirder because she basically says, you know, it's been a while. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you know, it'll be nice. It would be nice. And it's like
a thing to say.
It's weird.
I don't like this scene at all.
It's like she was like a master criminal, and now Sonny, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to sleep with her.
Yeah. And I thought
this is something that would happen in a porno.
I thought it was going to show more.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to get
like
to that
silhouetted, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
No,
it's one of the worst scenes. It's really
so
bad.
Fucking cringe.
Again, because I get it might be something to young people, whatever, but it's just not written well. I think it could have been written better if it's going to happen, but I don't know. It just feels really sleazy to me, and just like
it does. And the fact that we have this like prestigious animated show, Batman the Animated Series, they're so well respected, right? And then you come to this,
and you're pissing all over it.
You're fucking doing a porno scene with these characters.
Again, written by boys.
And it's like, this is fan fiction.
Yeah, it is.
It's just, oh man. It's annoying.
Yeah, I agree. It's when Batman comes in he thinks saving the day, and she's tickling him. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
They're just having a tickle fight.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God.
And the fact that when, before they actually sleep together, Harley says to him, little boy wonder, all grown up. It's like, oh.
It's so rapey.
It is.
It's so rapey.
Lucky he says it'll be nice.
Yeah, because I assume that means yes.
Jesus, man. It's a hard one. For Nightwing as well.
For Nightwing as well, yeah.
Before we get to the tickling. Ivy, in the meantime, is kissing Goldblum every 6 hours to control him with her pheromones. The criminal duo complain about humanity's negative environmental impact, and Floronic Man says once their virus is activated, every person on the planet will have a vested interest in going green. Other than Pamela, they literally said a line that they're swapping spit.
Oh. Do we care about this doctor? Do we?
No. Obviously, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Do we care about him? That's exactly it. Are we supposed to care about this man?
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like that whole scene in the lab or whatever it is, and he's going through. This is the stupidest plan I think I've ever heard.
Yes.
And this is why...
But they're both plant people.
Because I feel like the story doesn't go anywhere. This is why, because I don't think the actual
the plan is not strong enough.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a very cartoonish plan, isn't
but
it?
it's also, I'm sure it's
something
the same
that
plan.
cartoons would do.
I think it's the same plan that in Batman and Robin.
Yeah, it probably is.
I think it is. But
what are they doing in Batman and Robin?
Well, one wants to make the world cold, and one wants to make the world all plant.
That doesn't go together.
You're killing her.
Fucking. It's a bad plan, but at least it's a comic. It's a cartoon.
True.
So this fucking kind of stuff happens in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. That's very true.
But this is for adult
But I think
eyes.
it's just not. I feel like there's no. What is the word? What
stakes?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think
you don't feel like it's ever going to happen.
No.
So yeah, I guess so.
And I think it knows that because it spends so long on this like road trip kind of like
you get like
esque story.
Ivy literally putting a drop in. It's like takes so long because she's being distracted and stuff like yeah, definitely. Nightwing and Harley are tickling each other until Batman walks in on them, with the result being that Harley decides to help. Batman has concluded that the criminal duo are using Goldblum to replicate the process that turned Holland into Swamp Thing, but it's a virus version that will turn everyone into plant hybrids. Yes, Batman actually walks in and they're tickling each other. That is a scene.
And then what does he do? He looks at the broken strings on the bed, then to the clothes on the floor, and then Robin like kind of
to his son,
and then Nightwing kind of like tilts his head down like he's done something wrong, like he's like a naughty young boy. And
he is. This is his father walking in.
We could have walked in halfway through.
Oh God, lucky. Well, what else can you say about that? It is what it is.
It is. Just scrap it. Take it out.
So she goes on the journey with them. She's going to join them because, I mean, it makes sense why she's going there. She's the only one who can really talk down poison.
I love how now every transport that Batman has 3 seats.
Yes, there's a back seat now.
Even in the plane.
Yes. Yeah. Retrofitted. Alfred put that in. He put it in. Yeah. He got that ready.
Harley's joining us. I'll be ready in a minute.
So we get in the car and, Harley's trying to...
I hate this scene as well. I hate it.
What bit?
The farting bit.
Okay, that's my worst bit in it. It's terrible. It goes on for too long.
I think it's worse that Batman go. It is too long. It's far, there's a lot of scenes in this that are too
saying,
fucking long. Oh, it's not
discipline.
that bad. It's not that bad. I was like, that's gross. That's like,
what is going on?
Why am I feel like
it's
I'm
such a weird
disrespecting these fucking characters.
We're so much into comedy right now. It's so ludicrous.
Yeah.
That you've kind of either got to just ride with it or not. But I can't deal with the farting. This, I think, almost the farting. From that onwards, I'm like, okay, I understand what we're in a comedy now. I can just kind of just sit back.
Kind of, yeah.
But the comedy of the farting never works in anything.
No.
I don't like comedy farting.
No.
It's not funny. And especially when it goes on for so long.
Yeah.
And Batman saying it's about discipline and like just not being fazed by the farting, just weird.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
And I think Nightwing's reaction's like just overreacting, and it's just like when he's like holding his mouth and nose and stuff, and I'm just like, what am I watching? What have you made me watch? What the fuck is this?
And finally, of this section, let me just highlight something that Harley says.
Okay.
20 minutes of naughty fun time. They think they own you. Naughty fun time with Nightwing.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Wow. Yeah. Was that long. A foreplay as well?
It's not very long.
Who knows? Anyway, Harley leads them to a popular hangout for henchmen. She gets the location of Ivy from her old minion's shrubby after having to perform Blondie's Hanging on the Telephone. Then they have to fight their way out, past the henchmen on their way out.
This was the stupidest scene ever. I was like, A, it was too long. B, I was like, what is going on? Like, why am I hate everyone. Like, you've got two twins singing a love song to each other about getting on their knees and...
Okay, I might have been I might have been mistaken when I said the fine was the last bit I didn't like. Well, I didn't hate this bit, but I just felt like, what is this?
It's the stupidest thing. It's literally so stupid.
She's not a good singer.
She's a fucking awful singer.
So it's not a really great scene. And then all the people dancing in the bar, just dancing so awkwardly. And she's shaking her boobs again.
Nightwing dancing as well.
Yeah. And Batman tapping
his hand.
That's quite funny.
But
Batman tapping his head.
Nothing was needed. You didn't need this at all to just get an address.
This is it. As you said, it's true. It's like a road movie. You're just going from different situation to situation.
This scene's about 10 minutes. And you only need like a hot 30 seconds of it for the actual bit that they need.
Yeah.
And I felt it was too long. I was really distracted by these two twins singing love songs to each other. Or a love song to each other. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I didn't see the point at all.
This is what I'm saying, when it just feels like a show reel of like, look at all the things we could do with Harley.
Yeah. And also it ends with them trying to do the pow.
Yes.
Oh, my balls. I was like, it just doesn't work. It's like...
I do like Batman just taking his utility belt off though and going, okay, boys, let's dance.
Yeah.
Anything with Batman like that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants. He's never going to be bad.
This is another one of the times when I thought to myself, what the fuck is Paul making me watch? I was like...
You have no choice.
I know I have no choice.
It's part of the season.
I know.
We also have a little bit in this as well where Booster Gold is calling, and he's like they're doing these hand signals on the phone and being like, oh, but this superhero is not available, and he's like, but I can come down. And anyway, it's forgettable.
Yeah.
But I love Booster Gold. I can't wait to see him one day.
Okay.
We'll see Booster Gold, and I can't wait.
Will we?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's already been cast.
Oh, who?
Has it been cast? Well, I don't know whether it was official, but Kumail Nanjiani.
Who the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Okay.
He's a funny character. You know, Booster Gold's a fun character. He's funny. He's always cracking wise, and I feel like he could pull it off. But I like a bit of Booster Gold because, you know, he's time traveling and doing shit like that. So I'll be excited to see it if it ever happens. The trio head to Bloodhaven, where Ivy is saddened to see her friend helping Batman. Woodrow fatally wounds Goldblum to keep him quiet before he and Ivy escape as their lab catches fire. However, the dying Goldblum reveals that the duo is heading to Wainwright Swamp in Louisiana, where the correct chemicals are. This is what we talk about. Are we supposed to care about this?
Yeah, because I feel like...
There's a massive dramatic scene.
Yeah, because Harley's injured and killed loads of people. Why is she bothered about this one? And I feel like it's like a death. They all rally around him, and I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah, and it's like you get the swelling music, and there's like, I swear she's like sheds a tear. Maybe.
Yeah, he's no one.
Yeah.
It's just a throwaway character, so I don't get what all this fuss is about.
It's another thing of, oh look, we can have an emotional Harley as well.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh look, she does care.
Yeah, she has a heart. This is more and more I'm thinking about it is definitely this show reel.
Yeah.
Look at all the different Harley things we could do.
I mean, for example, she was going through all her outfits. Oh, look, you can have Eskimo Harley.
Yeah. Well, we cracked the code of this film already.
Yeah, I think so.
I tell you
Actually, you know what? Now I'm talking about the film, my score is changing in my head constantly. And I feel like I'm more negative than positive now.
Well, I feel it's the same for me. But I also kind of, coming the end of the film, I did kind of enjoy it. That's the weird thing about the film.
Okay.
Let me just say, something that I appreciate in this is they actually have women fighting and being hit.
Yes.
Which is something you don't ever get.
No, true.
And it's like, I don't feel like you're just avoiding trying to punch a woman.
Yeah, and it's not just fighting woman on woman. It's actually,
men on a woman as well.
Yeah.
So Floronic Man and Pam, they eat a sweet potato. Which sends them into the green, where Swamp Thing resides.
Like some kind of like, they're on mushrooms, but yams, but they're going into another. It's like fucking.
It's all the Swamp Thing stuff. This all happens in Swamp Thing.
I know.
Right? It's another dimension.
It is
where Swamp Thing likes to hang out, you know. But we end this whole segment with Batman basically saying that Harley can't come along, even though she is like the only one who can really talk her down off the edge.
Yeah,
Poison Ivy. I understand why she's there.
Yes,
and I like the fact.
I just don't think enough groundwork's been done. Even though as fans of it, we know, but for the film for us to feel like Harley's the only one that could stop this, I don't think the work's been done beforehand.
Potentially. You could be right there, yeah. I'm almost filling in the blanks. That's true, yeah. I do like the Batman calling her the definition of a loose cannon.
Yes.
Like, absolutely.
Because it's a Thursday.
Yeah, because it's a Thursday. That's when she decides she's going to switch allegiances.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very true. So, contacting Argus...
But she convinces him because she cries.
Did she cry? Did she cry?
Yes.
Is that what convinces him?
Yes.
Oh.
She gets on her knees and cries.
Bet she does.
Wow. I bet Nightwing started to unzip.
Jesus. Wouldn't surprise me.
Did he need to unzip? I don't know.
Does he have a zip?
I don't know.
No.
I didn't hear it in the bedroom scene, so...
Contacting Argus, Batman, Nightwing and Harley head after them to convince Ivy to stop her mad plans since they have the potential to kill all life on Earth. Harley resorts to crying to convince Ivy, who is finally swayed by their relationship. Swamp Thing appears, informing Woodrow that he would threaten the Green with his concoction. However, he will not interfere. Batman and Nightwing wonder how to stop Woodrow until Harley points out he is a plant and asks if they have a match. Grateful, they both kiss her on the cheek and Batman sets Woodrow on fire.
There's far too much to say. For starters, why does everyone bend their will when Harley cries?
Because...
I don't get it.
She loves to manipulate people with her tears.
It's stupid. It's like you've got...
I know that. I kind of appreciate it with when she does it for Poison Ivy. Because they have such a bond, right? They're great friends.
But, again, I probably would have appreciated more if that's not how she did it to Batman.
Yeah, I guess so. But
It's like,
I don't even remember that. Are you sure they did that?
Yes. It's like, I've seen all this before. Why?
But I do you feel the... I know obviously they're quick to suddenly fight, right? And I appreciate the kind of cat fight they do, and they're like punching each other in the tit and stuff like that. It's enjoyable. But do you feel like there is a bond there still between these two characters? Do you feel like the love, the friendship?
No.
You might be right.
I think it feels forced.
You might be right. It doesn't feel like the Harley Quinn series anyway, does it?
No.
And
I'm not comparing it if that's like... But from watching this standalone film, no.
I guess you are filling in the blanks with your own kind of history of the characters, aren't you? Really, yeah.
But taking that away, no, it does not.
It's true. Yeah, I am probably the fool for buying into it because I'm giving it too much credit, I guess.
Okay.
Because I felt I'd appreciate that she would stop and because her friend's crying. She doesn't want the world to end. So she obviously look after your friends first. Why is she following fucking Floronic Man? But you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are right. You're correct.
Thank you.
I love seeing Swamp Thing turn up.
Me too.
And I love how in awe
everyone
they
is.
all are.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, it's like this amazing being just suddenly appearing. It's like,
wait, you're not going to beat him up?
Yeah, he's just like, I'm just telling you to stop. I'm not stopping
boy.
you. Yeah, I like that he doesn't want. When it comes to the world of man, he's not interfering. He cares about like the plant world, and obviously, you're not affecting the plant world.
Basically, telling him off, but make your own decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
make the right decision.
Yes, as long as you're not fucking up plants, I don't care about fucking humans.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sorry.
The kissing.
Yeah, I can't. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I don't think we...
Do you know what it needed to do? It needed to end then on a little black love heart that went into their faces. And I was like...
I don't think that we've gone through the journey enough for Batman to want to kiss Harley on the cheek.
What was the reason again, anyway?
Because she gave the idea of setting him on fire.
I know. And then now they've started forest fires.
True. And Swamp Thing will come back and see them as the bad people.
Yeah.
You're setting fire to a plant, man.
Exactly.
It's true.
I hate... Yeah. That's another reason I was like, Paul, you fucking knobhead.
It's the season.
I know it's
we didn't have a choice.
Puddin Squad.
Finally, in a post-credit scene, Harley and Quinzel now has a reality television game show called Ask Dr. Quinzel, where contestants run an elaborate obstacle course to win a year of professional therapy.
It's like a mix of Dr. Phil with Jerry Springer and totally Wipeout.
And like Takeshi's Castle.
And Takeshi's Castle.
Yeah.
Or Krypton Factor.
Or Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually watch I would watch a show like that.
It's almost like this is another thing we could do with
This is
with a
what
Harley Quinn
could do.
character. Yeah, Harley could do this.
Are we meant to believe this is after that, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She found a way to do her therapy without
Hence why she has to do the disclaimer.
Yeah.
I'm not a proper therapist.
Yeah.
I've only got honours.
Exactly. I can say
Crazy cat man.
this might be the first time,
Right,
Scott, that you have changed my mind on a film.
Oh no.
But the thing is, right?
You wait till we watch Batman and Robin, tell you.
The thing is, I still don't.
You still think you had a good time?
I feel like I had a good time.
Okay.
I feel like I had a better time than Assault on Arkham. But did I?
I know we have
You
to
did. You said you did.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about it, I don't think I did.
We had more positive things to say in Assault on Arkham.
Yes, I think so.
But I think because this has like
This tries to do too much.
light-hearted tone.
Yes, this tries to do too much, and because you say it's a show reel, there's no consistency in the storyline. I feel, because you're trying to show what Harley can do.
But this is the thing, though. I'd rather watch this Harley over the one in Assault on Arkham.
Oh, 100%. The one in Assault on Arkham's twat.
Yeah.
But there's just something I can't put my finger on it. I think it's stupidity scenes like the kiss at the end, the sex scene, the whole scene, the entire scene in that karaoke bar that you just not needed. And that's what changes my mind.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. It is probably a worse film than Assault on Arkham. Mm-hmm. But I probably still would watch it over Assault on Arkham.
I get that.
But that doesn't mean that I like it more.
No, I get that. There's loads of films that I think are really bad, but for some reason I still go back and watch them.
It's probably just because it's easier to watch.
Yeah.
And there's more stuff happening that I could just roll my eyes at.
Yeah, I get that.
It's still entertaining, but I know it's shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has initially right now, because I know you've seen it before, has your score changed?
It did change when I started the conversation. Now it's the same. It's the same as what I thought before.
Fine.
But because I feel like I was on your wavelength when I first watched it.
Right.
But watching it a second time, I was like, maybe I was being too harsh in this film.
But now you're talking about it.
But now I'm talking about it, it's like, but maybe I
was right.
Maybe it was just right, yeah. I'm just trying to like the film, maybe.
But I think because we know certain characters' relationship and stuff like that, you're building on that already.
Yeah.
When
you're right.
Actually it's not there.
You're right. Yeah.
There's nothing there that connects them at all.
You're correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're correct. Do you want me to give my score then? Because I feel like your score's going to be much lower.
Okay.
But mine's always been a 5, and I'm sticking with a 5.
Fine.
I don't hate it so much. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just a bad film.
Yeah.
But I have no ill will towards it.
Yeah.
And there's still stuff I could still watch it.
Blah.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Mine's a 4.
Okay, that's fine. I thought it'd be lower than that. That's good.
But like I said, there's aspects of it that do work. Like I do actually sometimes like the relationship between Batman, Nightwing, and Harley Quinn when they're not farting or saying something stupid or But I just don't. It just
there's just so much eye rolling in this, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
100%. And I can't. There's so much in this that could be cut. I mean, you don't know you have a 10-minute film then, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all that bending over of all those Supergirls. I loved it. I'm joking.
When's there going to be a film about me?
That's
why I've got to wait till Batman Forever when they do all the close-ups of the bum.
Yeah. Right, so it's a 5 and a 4, and that gives us a 4.5. Oh. It's up against one other film.
Okay.
But it's not a film. It's a pilot episode of a TV series.
It's a Wonder Woman.
And it's Wonder Woman 1974. It's the donkey one. The donkey tracking.
I would watch the donkey one again.
You wouldn't, because you give it a 3.
Would I not?
You give that a 3, and you give this a 4.
Yeah, but that one's bad, wasn't it?
And I give this
This is the
6.
donkey one. Is that the one with the snake in the milk?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd watch this again, 100%. But
well, we are
only if I don't have a choice.
We both feel the same way about both films.
Right.
So I like this film more than you do, and I like Wonder Woman 1974 more than you do.
Okay.
So we're going to Letterboxd.
Right. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes. I am born ready, baby.
Batman and Harley Quinn is on a 2.6.
Okay. It's a lot higher than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's going just over a 5 out of 10.
I reckon Wonder Woman is 2.1. Guess
what?
What?
Wonder Woman 1974, the pilot episode made into film, is a 2.7. It's 0.1 higher than this film. So there you go.
Tell you, it's the snake in the milk.
It's the snake in the milk, baby, and that donkey tracking, and they're spraying it, and then there's a trap door, and then then the wall starts closing in, and then there's like it's filling up with like red, white, and blue sand or something. Nuts.
Okay,
that's
fine.
A crazy film. Yeah, I would definitely watch that over this.
Fair enough. I'm alright with that.
So that means Batman and Harley Quinn. It's our new number 5.
In the worst.
We're getting the bottom hitters
I know.
in this season.
Harley's not doing very well.
No. Every one of our films so far have landed in the bottom 10.
Shit. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Sorry, Harley.
Let's see what next time holds.
Well, the only way is up, apparently, but maybe not. I don't know.
Next, Birds of Prey.
Okay. Not saying a word.
It's going to be better, guys. It's going to be the best one we've done so far. So that's what we got to look forward to, everyone.
I really can't wait.
Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. That's me off the top of my head. I guess that. Let's see if that's actually what it's called.
Majority of that is correct, I think. I don't think it's of one Harley Quinn. Is it?
Can you please read this title out for me, Scott?
Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation.
Masturbation.
This is why I can't do big words.
Masturbation.
You do it. Of one Harley Quinn.
I was correct.
You were quick. For fuck's sake, what is wrong with me?
Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Okay.
There we go. Kathy Yans, 2020.
True.
Let's do it. Well, that's it. Well, that's what you got to look forward to, everyone.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that was Batman and Harley Quinn. And other than that, I guess we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.